Why was it muted? It was turned off. I don't know why. I checked the sound beforehand, too. And it is capturing it, but I didn't check that it was muted. My apologies. Thank you for that. I was saying a whole bunch of different stuff, too. And now it's all gone. And the stream's probably delayed, so the next 10 minutes people are going to tell me that there's no sound. Hi, everybody. But as I was saying, our studio is very, very clean right now because we had to make it puppy-proof. And it's one of those things where you don't realize that something's stressing you out until it's resolved. And then all of a sudden afterwards, you're just like, oh my God, it feels so good. That's exactly what's going on with the studio. Because it wasn't too dirty. And honestly, all of our working area was always clean. But there were kind of some corners that were messy. And I didn't realize that they were stressing me out until we made them not messy anymore. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good day. I know we got Quicksand up here. We got McGowan. We got B-Whoop. We got David Dyke. We got Slivers, of course. We got Battle Cree. And we got David Phillips. Boo-Boo. We got Taryn. We got Alex. The Secret of the Universe. That's right. I'm sure it was a great, funny, endearing story. Yeah, it was hilarious. The funniest story I've ever heard in your life. By the way, if you see me looking up here, that's because that's where the chat is. And here is going to be where the Kickstarter stuff is. So if you see me doing this and never actually looking at you, that's why. Because I didn't feel like sitting back at the table and setting up the green screen. I was like, I'm just going to sit at the desk. I don't feel like doing everything else. It's a pain. And at Slivers, I was saying that we were planning on docking your pay anyway, just because we're downsizing a little bit. So this worked out perfectly. And what's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up while you're at it. So, if you don't know, this is Kickstart Let Heart, where we are going to be going through Kickstarter together, and we're essentially looking at what's coming out. We started this series because we just wanted to be more knowledgeable about what is coming out on Kickstarter. Mike and I honestly don't back much stuff on Kickstarter. We back maybe a couple things a year, tops. And so, but we were always hearing about these games that we didn't know anything about. It turns out because they were on Kickstarter, but everyone else seemed to know a lot about them. So we wanted to educate ourselves. And luckily, with the help of Slivers usually makes us a list of the stuff that the people in the chat, in the chat and also in our Discord are talking about. This week we don't have a list because Slivers was busy, and so Slivers, you're not allowed to apologize in the chat. So we're going to kind of be winging it. So usually, again, I go off of the list that Slivers gives us, which is a list, essentially is the games that people have been talking about in our Discord. You can join our Discord right there. If you haven't joined it already, go to discord.thebrothersmurph.com and you can join our Discord. And it's a good way to make sure we talk about a game that you want us to talk about is to put it in the Kickstarter channel in Discord, because that is specifically what Slivers looks at to make our list. Now, today we don't have a list, which again is totally fine. But it means that I don't have I usually only look at the games that are on the list unless someone mentions a game they specifically want me to look at that's not on the list. So I usually only go through the list. So we end up skipping through a lot of stuff because, like, I just go off the things that the fam, the Bing Bongs, have been talking about. So this one we don't have a list. So basically, in my mind, I'm either going to stop on stuff that I've heard about or stuff that looks cool. So in this one, I really am going to need your help to let me know the stuff you want to stop on. The stuff that you want to look at, the stuff you're excited about, please let me know in the chat because I'm going to need a little bit more help than usual in this one. And so we're going to go ahead and I guess start up because why not? Boom, Kickstarter. Look how easy. Gone, Kickstarter. Gone, Kickstarter. Oh, technology is fun. Okay, let me get my stuff back. Okay. Damn it, Slivers. Okay. So, we're just going to start going. And I'm just going to stop on something that looks cool unless you tell me to stop on something else. So, I know there's like Tiny Epic Dinosaurs I want to look at because I've heard about that. Other than that, I honestly don't know much about what else is on Kickstarter right now. I don't think we're going to look at it, but I love this Not Your Mahjong. It's the funniest title on the planet. Oh, look at this. Little Living Dungeon, a one-player Mint Tin game. Checking it out. So again, have you seen the Zombicide 2.0 Kickstarter video? It's awesome. I haven't watched the video. I have thoughts about the Kickstarter. I'm sure we'll look at it. Can you look at Nada Nada Enchilada? It's a messier sequel to Throw the Burrito. I don't know if you're kidding. I do not know if you're kidding at all. And it's, I don't know. I don't know. I have not seen the Kickstarter video for Zombicide, though. I did look at the Kickstarter. Alright, so this is the Tabletop Hobbyist complete modular paint system. Alright, I'm down. It looks like it's got a place for your phone. Okay. I've been painting a ton lately, and I don't need a modular painting system at all, but this kind of stuff always interests me. I hope you aren't making that up. That would be awesome. Here's the thing. Every time that company who makes like Exploding Kittens stuff, anytime they have a Kickstarter, it does like $10 million. So why wouldn't they? And if David Phillips, if anyone else had said that, I would have believed it. I don't believe much of what David Phillips says. Okay, so there's no glue. Has this product been tested? I hope so. Okay, can I just see it? The expand. Okay, so it's basically just a holder. But you say it's modular. In what way? So I guess you can just order as many as you want. Okay. My problem with this, though, is you can't see the... I guess it doesn't matter. I don't like to see the bottom of the paint, particularly because if you're doing something with metallics, where the paint settles, the paint when it settles is not always the color of the paint. You need to shake your paint if you don't paint minis. You need to shake your paint before you use them every single time, basically. So, that company is opening up a board game cafe in Chicago with all their kitten money. I 100% believe that. So I don't like just seeing the bottom because this color may not be accurate, especially with metallics. And so I like to go by name because that's how I like to go. So I don't personally like this system. I feel like also when you're trying to put something into that and out of that, you would miss a lot and just push the whole rack. You know what I mean? When it's standing upright, I can just put it in. It's easier than trying to put it in this way. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just being weird. I'm so curious about the phone, though. I love that idea. Like, what? Also, are they not afraid of pushing it all the way through? That's what I'd be worried about, pushing it all the way through. I love the phone idea, though. That's great, because if you have like a tutorial or something you're watching right here, like I have my computer screen next to my mini painting table. It's on my normal art table, so I don't need something like this, but that is very cool. I also like the boxes and the shelves. I've been thinking about, I want to go through and do a video about my mini painting setup. What's up, Good Day? We're still getting some modular stuff. So you can get STL files too. Okay, I just want to look at this. See this. This is better. This is better. Yeah, that's better. And a mounting grid, that's kind of cool. Okay, this is unnecessary for me to be on the side this long. Okay, so Little Living Dungeon, a one-player mint tin game. 20 minutes and fits in your pocket. I like mint tin games. I like solo games. Okay. So you start with your core room and a small amount of mana to grow your dungeon by adding extra rooms at the end of each day. Is mana not a copyrighted term? I thought it was. Because I know you can't say tap. Tap is a copyrighted term. I thought mana was as well, but maybe I was wrong. How's everyone's weekend going? Okay. Okay, so you're purchasing more areas. Make your own on Tinkercad. I honestly, I already have a modular paint set, a modular paint thingy that I really, really love, and I honestly spent way too much money on. So I don't need that. But I am flat out guaranteeing you, hold on. Hold on, actually. That there are mini painting holder or something. That's not. That's like a thing. Yeah, see, like there's about to be a ton of stuff on here. Yeah, maybe they got like curves and stuff. Interesting. Yeah. Not that, like, you shouldn't support other ones. You shouldn't. If they look cool, like, the one I got is awesome. So, like, cool mini dungeon tile place. Yeah, it actually seems a little cool. What's the price on this one? Okay. Very cool. $20. See? $20. Cool. That's awesome. They're getting close. 28 days ago, they'll make it. That's awesome. Good for them. Okay, and again, please let me know when to stop. I'm running listless today, and so I'm just stopping on stuff that looks cool. Jesus Christ. The Girl in the Robot card game? Magic didn't come with mana. It was some other language word for power. Oh, okay, cool. Never mind then. I just know they use mana, and I assumed they would try to copyright it if they could, considering they copyrighted the term tapped. So now everyone has to say exhaust in their games. Oh, Bob said, here I was waiting for the Twitch notification. Forgot to turn on YouTube notifications. Damn it. Hello. Are we safe from the fire and everyone okay? Yes, it stops apologizing, Slivers. Yes, we are safe from the fire. I had to evacuate. If you all didn't know, there was a couple of large fires in Los Angeles this weekend. And on Thursday, I had to go leave the studio halfway through the day to go evacuate. But we are fine. Our apartment is still there. We are not, and I was only on fire personally 7 times. So, but my hair is still here. It's all that matters. Again, I'm just scrolling through. So, hey, Robot. Fun name. Did you look at Elias? I think I just clicked on it. Yeah, everyone is safe. I agree. All right, so Elias is a fully cooperative game for 1 to 7 players. All right. It's mainly a kingdom building miniature game with strong Civ aspects. This you should have had a better sentence up here, but that's fine. Okay, co-op Civ building. That sounds very cool, actually. Ooh, it looks nice too. Very pretty. All right, so it's a fully cooperative game for 1 to 7 players. It's mainly the same thing again. Dip into to reach lore in alternative ancient Greek setting, explore the matriarchal society ruled by a queen, where the only positions of power held by men are those in the military, while women fortify their reign through the divine power of priestesses or the arcane of magi witches. Also, the Girl and the Robot, I pass it up. Again, y'all gotta let me know, because I will just pass stuff for random stuff. Okay. Very cool. I like the theme. Wow, okay. There's a family pledge that will manufacture 2 versions of the game, one with the more provocative art and one with the sexier women replaced by newer versions. Respecting the opinions of many of our backers, please select the correct pledge for you. That is very cool. I'm sure they weren't planning on doing that, and then people lost their minds over it. I figured since you like losing at Civ 6, this would be right up your alley. I am winning at Civ 6 right now, and I've won a few games. I've lost more than I've won, but I did Tough Mudder, Temecula 2012, Hollaback. I've done 2. They were both in NorCal. When was this year? 2015? Yeah, 2015 was this one. And I did one like 2 years before this. I like the fact that they are listening to people and being like, yeah, here's an option. That's very nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad they're changing all this. This is ridiculous. They're supposed to be the leaders of the land, and they're dressed like this. Come on. It is allowed. That's the thing. Is like it is allowed. The issue is that the issue I think, at least personally, that I have with art like this, it doesn't bother me that this kind of art exists. It doesn't even bother me that this kind of art exists in a game. The issue is that this is the norm. Does that make sense? Like, and now that's changing. I would say that this isn't quite as much of the norm as it used to be. But it's the same for like comic book art. Like comic book art gets a lot of flack for having like way overly sexualized women, and women who are like have impossible proportions and all this kind of stuff. And the issue isn't that kind of art exists. The issue is that that's the norm. Like, I honestly don't mind this kind of art, like sexy or provocative or sensual art. It doesn't bother me at all. The issue is that like almost every single game that's like a big like dudes on a map Civ game, all these kinds of thing, all the women look like this almost always, and that's the issue. It's the fact that that's the constant, and that's what I think people push back on a lot. Because personally, I don't think there's a problem with that kind of art existing. I think the main issue is that is the art more often than not. And I like the fact that they're giving it an option if you don't want that. There are some games that like I won't play because I really, really hate the art because it's super overly sexual. And honestly, if they gave me a second option, I would probably get it. All right, so we got some other expansions. Damn, it's got a ton of expansions. Jesus. Okay, this seems cool. I mean, but did they mention like, because they said there was gonna be like animated GIFs of like all this stuff to kind of explain. So that's the problem is these animated GIFs I feel like should have been done before you started, because this doesn't tell me anything. This tells me nothing about the game. It looks good. The art's great in terms of like the art style is really, really pretty art. Yeah, I don't know. Something with pockets. You ain't wrong. Dresses with pockets is a big deal. All right. I mean, it seems cool. I wish I knew more about the game. They say, animated GIFs are coming, but they're not here yet, which doesn't help me now. Now they're just telling me all this stuff that I can get and stretch goals. So there's nothing about this game actually in the Kickstarter. So, okay. That's too bad. It looks pretty, and I'm curious to see how it plays, because I like Civ games and I really like cooperative games, so we'll have to see. All right, so the girl and the robot. Avoid the demonic presence at all costs. A cooperative strategic card game inspired by concepts from Russian roulette. All right. I mean, Exploding Kittens is just Russian roulette when you kind of get down to it. It's like a power suit. So take on the role of the girl and the robot as you battle the evil queen in a strategic card game inspired by concepts from Russian roulette and classic shedding card games. Plan strategies with your ally, deceive your opponents, and play cards at key moments to avoid death by the demon. Oh, Lord. Okay, so this is a video game. I was like, this has got to be a video game or something else, because it's just got that name that I'm like, this sounds like something already, but turns out it was. Okay, so it's set in the video game setting of the girl and the robot. Unique blend of cooperative and competitive gameplay. So it's not co-op? I'm confused by that. This is cute. I like this. Each player takes one turn after another. Draw a card at the end of your turn. If it's a demon, you're dead. Oh, okay. When you play in teams, if you and your ally die, you lose the game. To prevent this from happening, use your character's abilities, play actions, and weapon cards. Okay. Wait, so is it... Okay, I'm confused. Is it co-op or not? Is it like you lose if everyone dies? Is that how it goes? Okay, this is confusing. I guess this is the game. All right. The art's very pretty. And I know they mentioned that you can buy prints of the art, which is... If a game has really good art, I always like that, because I'm like, that's cool. Like, okay. I mean, I feel like I don't know anything about this game. Okay. I just like the art. It doesn't look like much of a game, though, and I'm confused as well. Yeah, very confused by the game. The art looks great. You know, it's based off of a game. I'm guessing a popular game if it got a board game adaptation of it. It'll end up hitting its goal. It's pretty close at this point. Okay. Yeah, I'm very confused on what this game is. But okay. Why not? Okay. You're good. You're good. Check out Council of Verona if there. You got it, Bob. And you're all good, Slivers. The Game of Lies. That's so many games. Oh, it's like a giant minis game that's always popular on Kickstarter. What do you want to do? Council of Verona. Okay, let's have it. Isn't that what Bob just talked about? You did. Okay, Kickstarter. I Slivers, are you still holding off on Kickstarter? Ooh, pretty miniatures. Now we're gonna look at that. Okay. So Runal Jad, that's probably not right. The Sound of the Runes is a miniatures game with an innovative mechanic. See, I properly mispronounce names because it makes myself laugh, and then I actually just mispronounce words, not names. I said names earlier. I'm not great without Mike. Based on the launch of runes to manage your actions. It blows my mind how little some goals can be. Is it that cheap to mass produce a game? No, it isn't. And some goals legitimately confuse me as well. Some might just be hoping to be popular enough to then get picked up by another company. But there's also a lot of issues with Kickstarters of people not really understanding what they're getting into. Publishing a game it's weird because board games are both really cheap to publish. Like, to be all honesty, like a board game, even like a big board game, is, when you go like unit to unit, is pretty darn cheap, like, to produce. They really are. But they have it's just weird. I mean, and I don't know too much about the board game industry in terms of this is a good cover. But I can't imagine like $3,000 is enough, you know. Kohaku Deluxe, Mr. Mormo. What's up, Mr. Mormo? Check out Don't Let It Die. I will. If I have passed them, please let me know. Okay. The orientation of the runes as they fall on the board will show you the options that you have during your turn, such as activating your hero's own skills, exploring new territories, or even invoking the power of the gods. An AI deck system will tell you with actions will the enemies perform each round. Alright, so you're trying to take down mythological creatures by forces beyond your knowledge. Okay. That's not what I was expecting that board to look like, but okay. Okay. So, asymmetric characters, 3 game modes available, fully replayable campaign. That's cool. This is, again, a very good cover. Or rather, it's not actually not that great a cover, it's just good art. The cover actually doesn't really tell you much. It's just very pretty art. But that's also okay. Hey, women not wearing clothes. Great. She's wearing clothes. She's appropriately dressed for battle. That guy looks like my dad. He looks really short in this mini. I don't know why. The minis are good. They are very good. Although they're very squat. Are they? They're not dwarves, are they? Are they dwarves? Are they dwarves? No, they're not dwarves. They kind of got the stature of dwarves. It's kind of short and stout. Now, I mean, granted, minis tend to be short and stout because if you made minis normal size, like normal proportions, they're very, very, very skinny, and they don't look that great. Almost all miniatures have what are called hero proportions, which means their heads tend to be much bigger than they usually are, and their hands tend to be much bigger than they usually are. All right, so we got a bunch of giants. Ooh, Ice Wolf. This guy looks cool. All right, this is the kind of game that David would back just for the minis. Okay. I'm curious one that it says like where the runes are facing determines stuff. That's interesting. Tell me more about the game. Something must be keeping those guys up, but that looks cool. Same with these guys. Okay. Give me any gameplay. It would be great. There we go. Alright. So you throw your runes, listen to the sounds of the runes, what fate holds in store to you. Okay, so the orientation of the runes indicate the possible actions to perform, but it's up to you and the heroes to decide how to manage them. I don't understand it. Like, the orientation of the runes? What does that mean? I think you passed. Don't let it die. Okay, I'll go back and check. Cavemen discovering fire and trying to keep it burning while they find out how to make it themselves. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a cool theme. What's up, Stuart? I just scrolled past a game called Houseboy 3rd Edition. I think it might be the opposite of the sexy women art. Okay. Okay, so receive the power of the gods. Thanks to the sideway runes, we will receive the unconditional help of the god. I'm still so confused by this. I like the idea of like where they're facing, or if some are on their sides, or face down, or face up. Depends. Like, I'm guessing the sideway ones are much stronger. It's kind of like Pass the Pigs. This is essentially like Pass the Pigs with really good art. Alright, this actually seems kind of cool. Alright, this one's for Bob. Council of Verona. I like the cover. I like the gradient of blue to red. It's very pretty. Looks interesting. I could never figure out how the runes work. Right, Stuart? I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I'm very confused. I like the idea of it. I just don't know what that means. All right, so get ready to dive back in the world of Romeo and Juliet. With the Council of Verona, the Montagues and the Capulets family quarrel has reached a boiling point. It's up to you to settle their feud once and for all, to decide who makes it to the council and who gets exiled. So you get to rewrite Romeo and Juliet? Cool. Romeo and Juliet might be my least favorite Shakespeare play. Fun fact about Nick. Is this like right in view? It probably is. Am I putting my coffee cup just obscuring myself? I am. Sure am, Nick. Good job. Way to put this right here, Nick. God, it's almost like this is your full-time job. It's always cool to see concept art go to minis in the process. It must be a neat feeling. It must be a neat feeling. All right. So, I guess this is a game that's a reprint. All right. Okay, so... Okay, cool. So it's just the quality of life improvement, new art, and a bit of balancing. So it's have the most control over who gets exiled and who makes it to the Council of Verona. Players accomplish this by placing influence tokens on characters and working to ensure those characters complete their agenda. It's an extension activity for freshman English. Very interesting. So you play a card from your hand, either to the council or exile row, and then secretly place one influence token on a character in hopes to score points. Influence tokens aren't revealed until the end of the game, so players will have to try to read each other's motives to figure out the bets at any given point. All right. Seems cool. What's my favorite Shakespeare play? I don't know. I've always been more of a fan of his comedies rather than his than his tragedies. I don't even know. Two Gentlemen of Verona is a great one. I'm also biased to the ones that Mike's been in because I like Mike. The Tempest I really like a lot. I like Macbeth, honestly. I know it's probably like a stereotypical one to say, but I legitimately do really like Macbeth if it's done well. And I think a lot of Macbeth is really not done well. But what I like about Shakespeare particularly, specifically is that, and particularly I feel like Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth tend to be this way, particularly Macbeth, is it's not confined to the time it was written. Like, you can do it like very Shakespearean, where it's like it's in that time, like people are from that era. But one thing I like about Shakespeare is people do Shakespeare in all different kinds of eras. Like, I've seen Macbeth in, like, that's one of the reasons why I love here's the thing. I honestly, I don't really like Romeo and Juliet the story, but I really love Romeo and Juliet the movie, the Baz Luhrmann movie, because I just love that movie. But that's one thing I like about it. Has Game Night done this one? I'm not sure, Sorrow Song. It was on Tabletop, they mentioned, with Will Wheaton, so maybe that's what you're thinking of. But I really like the fact that you can do it in modern times. I was in a production of Macbeth as a dancer, by the way, not even as an actor, which goes to say, like, wait, there's dances in Macbeth? There was in this version. It was this weird, like, surveillance spy version of Macbeth. It did not work very well, but I was in this weird dance scene. But I've seen like a kabuki theater version of Macbeth. That was one of the most incredible shows I've ever seen in my entire life. It was incredible. So I really like Macbeth, especially I like it when it's taken out of the time and done in different times, because you can just do such cool stuff. And that's cool, Good Day Games. That's very, very cool. If someone made a mini based off my art, that'd be awesome. All right, these just look like cool minis. I just want to look at them real quick. I wish I had just mad money to back these mini canvas. I really like this sweet ass walrus right here. Just because they're just cool. They tend to be expensive, but they're cool. Like, look at these. Look at these. That's so awesome. It's this badass killer whale with a spear, just walking around killing a saber-toothed cat for some reason. That's kind of sad. But his tail's all spiked, and that's awesome. Look at this badass walrus. Oh, I love it. Like, this is, ooh, with a narwhal. She's like riding a narwhal. That's cool. That's freaking sick. Oh, this is one of those things where, like, I'd be so terrified to even try and paint this. What's up, Tim? What'd I miss? Everything, Tim. Everything that's ever existed. This is cool. Look at this. Look at this sexy ass. Look at this ripped narwhal. I love it. And also, this paint job is incredible. But, like, look at this jacked narwhal. All right. I love this one. I love this one. I feel sad for this kitty. He's petting the kitty. This is his pet cat. He didn't kill this kitty. He's petting the kitty. So it's cool. Where's the walrus? This is all I care about. This is all I want. Look at that. That's a hell of a sculpt. Man, that's a great sculpt. With the shark on the back, these are great. Woo. All right, so how much? They don't tell us how much. Oh, so expensive. Oh my god. Wait, it's not real money. Hold on. Oh no, it is real money. Oh, that's so pretty. Again, I just wish I had, like, mad money for stuff like this. Although, I mean, I don't have time to paint all this crap. All right, so what did I miss? Don't Let It Go Out or something like that? Don't Let It Die, this one. The Frisky Gay board game. Houseboy. We're not clicking on that. Oh, it's great. Tiny footprint. I like that. I'm all over the place. There's a Globe Theater production of Macbeth that's fantastic. That's the one I show in class. That checks out. over sexualized sea creatures. Honestly, if they had some like super busty sea creature lady, I'd be pissed about it. What? Why? Who made this? Why is this funded? No. We're not clicking on that. More 3D printed stuff. Alright. Alright, Don't Let It Die. This, actually, I really like this concept. I also really like this 8-bit art. I don't know why I didn't click on this, honestly. Alright. I think there's a pretty decent stuff amount of stuff on Kickstarter right now. Excited for Village Attacks and Calico with more Beth Sobel art. I have not gone to Calico, but I wanted to check that one out. Good evening, Roger. Good evening. I love it. So formal. Good evening. By the way, everyone, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind. Okay, so this is Don't Let It Die. It's a co-op survival strategy board game with sweet-ass 8-bit art. I love it. Lightning strikes a nearby tree. Fire! Your group of Neanderthals and must now endure Mother Nature and work together to keep the fire going long enough to learn its mysterious powers and destructive capabilities. Its mysterious powers. You have 14 days to uncover its secrets before a massive flood drowns the valley and extinguishes humanity's one chance of becoming the apex predator and escaping extinction. To be fair, we had fire and we're using fire before the Neanderthals got around, but whatever. They figured out fire a bit earlier before that, but, you know. All right, I'll check on that one, Bob. Okay. I love the theme. I think it's such a cool idea. Okay. So, it's replayable, hopefully. Interactive strategic cooperative experience with 1 to 4 players. The key to victory lies in your group's ability to adapt to the ever-present and always changing threats of prehistoric life. Should you focus on hunting and foraging to feed your starving tribe, or should you be more focused with supplying the dwindling fire with more wood? Perhaps constructing a weapon or tool might ease the stress of gathering resources. Okay. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. What? So 17 unique characters that all have unique skills and specialties. You'll have over 2,380 combinations of mix and match strategies to plan out. Try experiment with different characters to find your group's favorite playstyle. 17, that's a lot. That's awesome. So you got resource management, fire knowledge tree. Oh, it's almost like a technology tree. That's interesting. So you start off with warmth. Fire gives you warmth. And then you go to warmth 2 and warmth 3. Or you can go down and learn cooking, and then go cooking 2, cooking 2, and then relaxation. Okay. And then you can go down to crafting. Oh, this is wild. I like this little tree. This is cool. Can we get some Brothers Murph figures for Village Attacks? They just added Dice Tower guys for it. Did they really? Sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to make that happen. This is cool. I like this. You got go down to crafting, forage, hunt, fire starter, and you win. This is cool. What a cool little thing. Oh, this is cute. I like this. So you must investigate the fire to learn its secrets. I just love that concept. Learn the secrets of fire. It's like this sentient being. Each discovery will help you survive another day. Unlocking the ultimate discovery fire starter means victory. So you're rolling the fire die to gain fire knowledge points. And there's multiple difficulties, which is very cool. Oh, man, that's so cool. What fun is that? So, okay, hold on. Challenges. After mastering all the fire knowledge trees and beating the game multiple times, you may develop a big head or inflated ego. These extremely hard challenges are here to put you back in your place and will offer experienced players more way to play. Cool. So you choose a challenge down here. So challenge 1, fire hot, and they have certain people you're allowed to use, and the difficulties that are allowed, and there's special rules for each. Whoa, that's cool. This sounds like fun. This sounds very cool. How much is this? I'm gonna tell Mikey about this. We may back this one. 45? That ain't bad. 45? That's a cool game, man. That's a cool game. And what a fun theme. Like, what a great little theme. Oh, with the art, too. Oh, thank you. Was it Good Day who brought this up? Thank you for that, because that's a banger right there. Okay, I like the theme of this game. I don't know anything else about it. Teeny Footprint, a game about sustainability for 1 to 6 players. Where you're trying to reduce your carbon emissions to meet the climate target. Very cool. I like this dual box, although it looks like a cereal box on top, but whatever. Okay. So each person has to reach a certain amount, it looks like. You play as a household or group of friends trying to complete various environmental missions that reduce your carbon footprint. You need to reduce your carbon footprint to get the climate target of 2 tons per person before time runs out. You can pick where you live, which is actually pretty darn cool, and you click your lifestyle. It may not only change the starting missions of the game, it's also a way to set the difficulty of the game. You can play at 4 difficulties: normal, tricky, hard, and epic. That's interesting. We love to barbecue almost every day. What fun. And there's different characters. That's cool. Alright. 45 is a little much, maybe, but I like that theme. And honestly, it looks like it's got a decent amount of replayability. I'm okay with it. Alright, that looks cool. I'm not going to stick on too long. Best I can do is 20, and I'm not taking a risk here. That's fair. But is it smaller than an actual footprint? It sure doesn't look like a hawk skull. It sure looks like a big one. Big footprint. Yeah, I agree. The price seems kind of high, but I'm thinking the replayability. It seems like it has a ton of replayability. It's got multiple difficulty levels, plus those challenges. It seems cool. 45 is a little high, but in the end, whatever. As I said, board games are super cheap. This just looks like Red Dragon Inn. That's what that looks like. Funny fairies. That's totally fair, Bob. And again, tell me if you want me to stop anything. I'm kind of just going by straight good. I know Bob wanted to look at this one, so. Kohaku is worth looking. Did I miss that one? I think I did. Oh, here it is. Yes. Sorry. All right. So you say you like Roman themes, Bob. I'm kind of in a kind of don't. I don't know. I find like the Mediterranean kind of theme pretty boring personally. And that's nothing to say anything about your enjoyment of it. It's just never been a theme that did much for me. So are you gladiators? There you go. Bob like fire. Bob make fish. Bob win. Bob no die. Accurate. So okay. So it looks like you're like fighting in an arena and stuff like that. All right. Got a bunch of minis. I like these little hills. The heroes. I wish the heroes had different sculpts. I understand why they don't, but okay. I see pounds for price shipping will be a bear. Yeah. Anytime you're shipping overseas, it's always rough. Okay. All right. So, Bob, what do you think about this one? Did we just see this? Oh, is this the normal version with meeples instead of minis? I see. Okay. All right. 7 Hills of Rome. Checks out. Okay. This one's for Sarasong. Kohaku. Create the most beautiful koi pond, a peaceful tile laying game for 1 to 4 players by Danny DeVito. By that I mean Danny Devine. Hunted looks interesting. I'll make sure to look at that. If I pass it accidentally, please, Brian, let me know in the chat. It's pretty. I kind of got burned by the game Koi. It was so pretty. And I just didn't really like that game, which sucked. So it's a peaceful tiling game in which you were trying to build the most beautiful koi pond. Your fish will enjoy the company of curious turtles, hungry frogs, and delicate butterflies as you build a home for your precious koi. Strategically place different koi fish next to various decorative features to maximize the appeal of your pond. That's very cool. These are very pretty tiles. Look at the turtle. This would be better if it was that buff-ass narwhal, though. Wouldn't that be better if that narwhal was right here? Just freaking jacked, being like, what's up, koi? So this one looks a tad boring and done before. Theme was kind of weak for it being that kind of game. Okay, that Anno Urbis. Okay, I was like, this one seems kind of cool, but yes, I agree. All right, so you're drafting a fish tile and adjacent feature tile. Okay. Turtle. More turtle-based games. This one looks cool. I like turtles. It looks a little like Cacao. Really? In the way it plays? I guess it does in that where it goes fish, feature, it's a checkerboard pattern between fishes and features. I love Cacao. We just played Cacao on Tuesday night. Oh, I love Cacao. It's such an underrated game. All right, so you're grabbing a fish and then a feature. And then you're placing your tiles under your personal pond. Fish must be placed adjacent to only feature tiles and so forth. And any tiles move down. Okay. And each of the features in your pond scores based on the fish that are nearby. The player with the most points is said to have the most beautiful koi pond and is declared the winner. So it's a flowers score based on adjacent fish that contain the color of the flower. So in this case, it would be white kois. Statues score based on adjacent fish regardless of color, so just however many you have. Rocks score based on baby koi fish shown on adjacent fish tiles. Okay. That's very cute. Okay. Turtles score 5 points regardless of placement because turtles are the freaking best. Doesn't even matter. Turtle pond. Butterflies score based on fish in the same row or column that contain the color of the butterfly. And frogs score based on dragonflies shown on adjacent fish tiles. This sounds really cute. And there's a solo variant. This is nice. It is kind of cacao-ish. You're right. Sour Song, yeah. But it doesn't seem like it scores like cacao, but the tile placements seem like cacao. And they have this, the deluxe version has this cool acrylic where it looks like it's, it's like kind of like 3D. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. That looks fun. That looks really fun. And I think the placement, this is one of those games that's very, very simple. You take a fish, you take a feature, you put your pond somewhere, right? But then where you put the puzzle is very difficult. I love simple games where the puzzle is very difficult. That actually looks, and $30, that's not bad, man. $30, that's $60 for the deluxe version. Whew, that's a big jump. Man, that's double the price. I'm fine with the tiles. I'm fine with the tiles. Yeah, a bit less direct interaction, which I'm actually okay with. I'm not huge into mega interactive games, and so like a game like this where you're drafting stuff, and you might draft something that I want. I like that kind of interaction. That kind of indirect interaction is great. That looks cool. Thank you for pointing that out, Sarah-san. I'm gonna tell Mikey about that one for $30. That's really not bad. Kind of like Dream Home. Grab a room and a feature. I agree. And Dream Home is a great game. Dream Home is so light though that I always want a little bit more. See, this game is very, very simple like Dream Home, but I think will have more strategic depth to it. Whereas Dream Home has strategery in it, but it's very, very simple, despite the fact that I really like Dream Home a lot. I still believe that a better name for a narwhal is a tunicorn. A tunicorn, that's a good one. You're not wrong. 18XX games. Why? Oh yeah, Barrage came out again. Let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick. Remember when Barrage like Kickstarter last time and I went on a massive rant about it? and it caused them to change their Kickstarter page, and then they ended up changing it back. Great. 72 is shipping. Yeah, a lot. So, okay, so this is we have, which one of these do we, where is it? Hold on, let me see. We have one of these dwarf games I pointed at as if you can see on my screen. Hold on. Which one do we have? Actually, we still haven't played this. Okay, so yeah, we have Dwarves Duel. This is the one we have. They were giving these out for free at Gen Con. We have not tried it because we kind of assumed it was bad because of the fact that they were giving out for free at Gen Con. Usually when they give out stuff for free, I don't know, it's usually not great. You know, I'm sorry, it's just true. Dream was a little too fast and simple. We get it, Nick. Real gamers don't play family games. I love family games. I think Cacao is a great family game. Mind Burners also looks different. Did I pass that one? I don't think I did. If I come across that, Brian, let me know. Yeah, I know this is the one you backed and then canceled, Slivies. So I'm curious because this is it's a two player. This is Dwarves Duel. There's been like Dwarves Fall and stuff, and this one is it's a worker placement game, and it's small and it's 2 players. So we're very it's a 2-player version of Dwarves Fall. Yeah, exactly. And so I'm actually curious about that because I'm like 2-player worker placement. That's pretty small. Like I'm kind of down. All right, Barrage. So they are, despite the absolute garbage fire this last Kickstarter was, they are doing a 5th-player expansion, and I think if there's certain things that they didn't deliver on, or rather they if I remember correctly, it might not be in this one, but they had these like upgraded water tokens that were like really not great, so people complained about them. So they said you can get it in their next Kickstarter. You can get them by pledging like $1, I think. Oh man, so this is the one that our friend Jimmy has just been like giving us updates on in text, and it's been, oh man, it's been so funny to me. During and after the original campaign, a lot of backers gamers access to implement a 5-player mode. So this is a 5th-player expansion, the obligatory 5th-player expansion, which I think is fair. $11. That's one way to make it look like your percentage is high. Oh man. Okay, so it's got a new map for 5 players that you can also use as a 4-player alternative map, which is cool. The thing is about this game is like the Kickstarter was such a dumpster fire, but the game I've heard is actually really fun, which makes it really unfortunate because of the fact that like it was it just sucks that a really good game gets marred by just a really mismanaged campaign. So this is free for original backers because a lot of these were like super warped and super screwed up. And so they're allowing them, same with these, free for original backers. But again, to back the Kickstarter, you have to pledge $1. So you're paying, now again, it's $1, but it's like, it's technically not free. So yes, so people complain about the drops because the drops look like they came from Michael's. And so now they're like, okay, you can get new drops, but you gotta back our other Kickstarter. Oh, this has been such a crazy thing. So last time this was out, I went on a massive rant. I mean, like a 10-minute rant because they did the thing that drives me crazy with Kickstarters, where it's literally all just the stuff you get, and you can see the bar over here on the side, like the gameplay is like here. It's like at the bottom. And it drives me crazy when they do that. I'm like, no, at least tell me a little bit about the gameplays and then tell me about all the crap that's going to make people back it because people want minis and stuff. or, you know, all the special stuff. But it's like, God, don't only have that up front. And there's a lot of Kickstarter campaigns that like literally don't have any information about the game, really. It's just the stuff you're getting, and it drives me crazy when that happens. Stronghold is very bad about that. And so I went on a massive rant about their page, because it was just, it had been like a couple in a row, and I was just not having it. And I went on this massive rant. And our boy Jimmy actually hit them up about it and said, like, hey, you might want to change your page because this guy's kind of right. And they actually did. They switched their page around. And then, like, near the end of their campaign, they switched it back, probably because they knew people who were getting in that late were getting in for all the extra stuff. But I was like, oh, wow, they actually changed it. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is Dwarves. I don't know anything about this game. We'll still pass. It's like anything associated with Golden Bell. But Bugsman companies implement that as a strategy. You look how good we're doing. Yeah, I kind of agree. The theme is mad for Barrage. I actually really like the theme of Barrage. Yeah, I don't know. One of the lowest goal ever, $1. I'm sure $1. Someone's done a $1 game. All right, so this is Dwarves Spring. Spring is here as the flowers blossom, empires will rise in this engine-building worker placement game for 2 to 4 players. So assemble your heroes, battle monsters, and expand your empire, worker placement, and engine-building game. Okay. Okay. Is it worker placement, engine-building game? It's just funny. I said it like 3 times at this point. Now the winter's over, you successful, because there's Dwarves Fall, Spring, there's Dwarves Fall, Winter, and now Spring. Is there summer, or is summer going to be last? Now that winter is over, you successfully defended your kingdom. It is time to expand your empire and exploring the world and building settlements. Ooh, this actually kind of sounds interesting. So is winter you're getting invaded? I'm guessing. What's fall about? Fall looks like you're preparing for winter by collecting stuff. That's kind of cool. So they're all like, they all kind of lead into the next one. That's actually very cool. And I agree, Bob. Does anyone know what the 7's about? Okay, so monsters are around every corner. You'll need to enlist mighty heroes to empower your ranks and defeat the monsters. Last but not least, you'll find rare dragon eggs, hatch them, and train your dragons to become formidable companions. Very cool. I believe summer is last. Very cool. Oh, I see. Okay, Tim, cool. So this one got a bunch of these 7 hexes. So you're going on exploring. Seems cool. Sends dwarves to explore new lands. Okay. 4 empire boards. You build your little settlements. Very cool. And some fortresses. Watch and train dragons to become powerful allies. It's like Pokemon. I love it. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Look at this. Look at this dude right here. Oof. Cute, cute. Look how cute this is. God, that's cute. Cute, cute. Symbol of Army of Heroes. Starting heroes. I believe this is Belle. Very cool. Let's put Belle in there. And then you got some minis. Cool. Huh. Very cool. What's the price point for this one? This actually looks pretty darn awesome. I like the idea. Yeah, what? Because it's fall, winter, yeah. Yeah, so it shows like when they came out. So you got like fall 2nd edition, winter, fall collector's edition, the dual one. That's the one that we have. And then Chris Collins, what's going on, my man? What's up, my dude? Hello, chat. Hello. Snow White. I know, Quicksand. I was just messing with y'all. People are like, I know he's messing with us, but I have to. Oh, I was like, what? That's a group order. That makes more sense. See, exactly. Now I got everyone being like, that was Snow White. I know. The video previews are well done. Also, very cool. Get this so I can play. Now I really want to try this one. I actually really like the really cutesy kind of cartoony art. I actually really like in this one. Under $40 and I back. It is $50. It looks like. Which, actually, you are getting a decent amount of stuff. I think because I always have this size box in my mind, I'm like, how is it $50? But that's this box, not everything else. What's up, Dustin? Alrighty. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So again, let me know if you want me to stomp on anything. Is this those dice? No, it's not those dice coins. I think it might have been. More 3D printing stuff. Alright, so here's the Zombicide 2nd edition. Village Attacks. I feel like I've seen this game. Is this like a reimplementation of another game? Fresco Mega Box. Hi, Juju. Hope you're going through your own disaster event smoothly. I did go through my own disastrous event. For those of you who don't know, I am fine. We did have to evacuate due to a massive fire that was very close to us, but we are fine. Heard you guys were talking about Don't Let It Die. We were, Dustin. It looks very, very cool. I had not heard about it. It was very rad. What a cool theme, and I love the 8-bit art, and it seems like it's got tons and tons of replayability with the different modes and such, or rather the different difficulties and the challenges. Did we look at Ted Dino? Oh, Tiny Up Dinos? No. I was like, who's Ted? Ted Dino? Fresco Mega Box. Village Tax and Expansion. Okay, so let's look at Village Tax. You got it, Thelonious. Again, y'all let me know. I'll basically click on whatever you want within reason. And Avast. Oh, and Avast. Okay. All right. So we got Zombicide 2nd edition here. So I want to know what you all think about this. Because I am so... Oh, Simon. Yeah, Village Times a Kickstarter. That's what I thought. Sam Hooley loves it. Okay. Very cool. It's a tower defense where you play monsters defending your home from villagers. Okay, that makes more sense. That sounds very, very familiar. You got it, Thelonious? All right, so this is just the first Zombicide, the very first one in the modern time before like Prison Outbreak and Rue Morgue and then Black Plague and then Green Horde and then Invader. There's this. This is the first one. This I am just like Simon, man. So the thing about this one is they are fixing the rules that they changed in Black Plague, as far as I can tell. They changed some of the rules in Black Plague that legitimately made the game better. There was none of that like friendly fire stuff that happened in this one. It legitimately made the game way better. So now they're re-releasing this one with new sculpts, but it's the same game. It's the same game. They're just releasing it again with new art, new sculpts, and it's made $1.6 million because of course it has. And he got the new trays, and these 2 trays in Black Plague were super nice. Don't get me wrong. They're very, very cool. But I'm just like, it's the same game again, man. And just people buying it. Which, again, hey, it's your money, right? It's your money, baby. Do whatever you want. Buy whatever you want. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. This one does have, like, the role-player game you can add on, which is kind of cool. Like, a role-playing in the Zombicide universe is cool. And then you can get all the old pledges or all the old heroes from the original ones. That looks like Tim. Tim from Yellow and who runs Dice Tower West. That looks a lot like Tim. So, like, that's cool. But, like, I'm just so... I'm not against it. Because, again, like, whatever. People can spend their money on whatever the hell they want. Like, go for it. I'm just like, make a new game. They've made the same game now so many times. Like, in the end, the first Zombicide to Zombicide Invader is mostly the same game. And although they do have legitimately Danny Trejo as part of it, as both a hero, a zombie, and an abomination, and they definitely had to have him sign off on it, and I love that because Danny Trejo is awesome. Very nice man. Very cool guy. Play the video. What? Why? Is it like the hate video? God, please don't be like the hate video. Can y'all hear that?
A strange epidemic seems to be taking over. The number of affected keeps rising. The city has declared state of emergency.
When did the zombie invasion begin? Feels like years ago.
That's Danny Trejo, isn't it?
Miley's talking.
That's Danny Trejo. Shoot.
All the time fighting those
Oh, lordy.
traveled far.
Oh, my gosh. They got Danny Trejo to do this.
Tricks along the way. You know what, Cabron? I think it's time for a fresh start. We can be ready for some zombicide in no time at all and jump into action faster than ever. Even some zombie punks seem to have picked up some new tricks. But the best part is, I finally know how to shoot into a crowd of zombies without hitting any of
I can turn it up a little bit. Hold on.
It took long enough. We learn to organize ourselves. Makes it easier to keep the weapons I love close to me. Sure, I can use any weapon in a pinch. But you know my favorite.
Machete,
And I
of
gotta
course.
say, we survivors look better than ever.
They do.
Lots of new blood joined the fight. We've even got some little cabronitos joining
Yeah,
us.
there's a bunch of kids in this
Yeah.
one. I think that's
Lot of
super
changes,
weird.
right? It's a brave new world out there, but you don't know the half of it. You ready to take things to a whole...
All right, okay.
Wait,
I'm
where
over.
they
Did
at?
they actually show him?
Oh, another thing
There it
coming.
is, yeah.
Hey. Oh no. I'm surrounded.
God, I love Danny Trejo.
They think they're taking me down. They've got another thing coming. Wow. There's only one weapon I need to get out of this mess. And you know what it is. This'll have to do.
So ridiculous. Oh, they got Danny Trejo, man. They got that money like that. I love Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo is a very nice man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, like, I'm not against it. Like, buy it if you want. I don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. They've made so many Zombicides. Now they're going back and remaking this one. God, that looks like Tim. That's crazy how much that looks like Tim. The sculpts are great. I mean, it's cool or not. They do the best. They have the best minis of anyone by far, in my opinion. I mean, they really are. They're on a whole nother level. You know, and they'll have a billion stretch goals, and the stretch goals look cool. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. Yeah, I'm not against it. They made another $1.5 million. I get it. But it's like, yeah. I mean, look at the sculpts. The sculpts are they're crazy. Crazy. I mean, Simon, come on. You know, they know what they're doing. All right. Good for Danny Trejo. Is Trejo into games? I don't know. I hope so. If he is, it's not a bad idea. I just don't get it. I mean, I get it from a business standpoint. I just don't get rebacking it. I would just keep going with like Black Plague. But at the same time, like, some people will like the modern one better. So it's just, I get it. I don't know. I love Zombicide. You know, we have Black Plague back there. I love it. It's just so not. I just don't get it. Again, Joe money. They made it $1.6 million. Go for it. You know. Is Trejo to board games? You got to try to make it one of his game nights. He lives in LA. He's got a bunch of different. He's got a bunch of restaurants around LA. I think it's called Trejo Cantina. I think is what it's called. There's an outtake video. I bet Danny Trejo he spoke at my old work because he's in recovery, and we got him to come out and speak, and he's very, very nice. He's an incredibly nice man. All right, so this is Village Attack. This is an expansion. So this is a tower defense game. Has anyone played this? Because I love tower defense games, and have just never played a board game tower defense game that I really, really liked. Haven't gone game night. We've had you guys and recently Tim Schafer on it, and Deborah Ann Wool's on game night like every other time now. Deborah Ann Wool's like in a ton of stuff. This guy looks very cool though. The only problem with fire stuff is fire. I mean, this looks fine, but it's hard to make cool sculpted fire, you know? I wish they did more Blood Rage, to be honest. I mean, why not? I actually call in... Chris, not sorry. Here's the thing about Blood Rage. Blood Rage is great. And it's great how it is. I actually love that about CMON is they've been like, yeah, this is good. Like, we don't need a billion other things. Like, this is fine. You know, like, this works. This is perfect. Bam. You know, that's it. And I actually really like the restraint they've shown with Blood Rage, especially considering how massive that game is and how popular that game is. The fact that they haven't expanded it really at all, other than the little things, have been like, no, this game's perfect how it is. Boom. I actually really like that about them. Because as far as cool mini or not, I really, really like, I like their or not. CMON's games that are their or nots, basically non-mini games, I actually like. I think those games are better than their mini games, personally. And so, like, I like CMON. CMON's very cool. They seem like cool people. We actually don't know anyone at CMON, but they seem like very cool people. But, and they do very good or not games. And their mini games are great, and they're very popular. So I'm just kind of scrolling through this. Narwhal Beast could still kick dude's ass. Dude, put a Narbomination? Why not? There's every other kind of abomination. Including a Danny Trejo abomination. Good Day said, I know it's older, but is Castle Panic any good? And Bob said, it's okay, not a lot of replay. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard. The game that I was this close to back and talking about CMON, it didn't. And I don't know why I didn't. There was just something in me that said no, and that was Besieged. And I know a lot of people, that game fell flat for a lot of people. We did not end up backing the new Carnival Zombie, but that might have been one that we would have liked. I just love the concept of tower defense. I just love the waves after waves after waves, and you're just fighting them off, trying to make it work. I just love that concept. It's a theme. Wow, it looks really good. Ooh, this purple robe is pretty. That's good. Yeah, they got a good painter for these. Really good painter. Oof. All right, cool. Village attacks. Avast. There's a big turtle. We got a big turtle. Yes. Is there a giant narwhal? That's all I want. What about Rising Sun? I haven't played Rising Sun. I don't think I'm going to like Rising Sun. Because I don't like negotiation in games. It stresses me out. And I don't like backstabbing people. And I know that's not all of Rising Sun. But I like Blood Rage. I don't think I'm going to like Rising Sun. I really want to try Rising Sun. Our good friend Crook has it, and he wants to play it with us. I want to try it once, at least, to see if I like it. I am 99% sure I will really dislike it, though. But Rising Sun was also a massive hit. Okay, so this is Avast. So it's a competitive game with cinematic style events and area control mechanics and a piracy-based economy. Cool. Asymmetric hero captains and random map generation and cooperative scenarios ensure countless showers of gameplay. Okay. Avast in 2 minutes. What a good name. The captains. Ooh, cool. Ooh, things are moving. Help us for all guys here too. Oh, cool. The maps are different. Oh, these are different tiles. Oh, very cool. I like this one. Lagoon of the Turtle. I love these turtles. This is a turtle heavy day, people. It's a turtle heavy day. So the map is randomly generated to ensure maximum replayability. Special map tiles open up new strategies. Explore the Bermuda and Devil's Triangle with Headhunters Island. Visit Headhunters Island and the Reef of Bones, or dig up some crew at the graveyard. That's kind of cool. Piracy is the economy in Avast. Capture islands for their resources, gather and bury booty, and defeat enemy captains and for their bounties. That's very cool. Got events going on. Ooh, very pretty. This is a cool mini right here. How big are these? That's a good... I wonder how the sculpt actually is on that. That's a very cool mini. Actually, all three of these are really nice. Unlock cooperative scenarios to team up with friends against terrifying supernatural creatures. Very cool. Are these like sirens? That might be like a siren. I'm happy with the Rising Sun base game. I don't really even want the expansions or exclusives. That's fair. Asymmetry is a new buzzword now. Too much. I will agree that it's a buzzword. To me, it's not too much if it's true. I think asymmetry is probably the best thing you can have in your game, is making people different. My thing is sometimes there are people like, oh, this is like asymmetric, and it's really not. There's like one very small thing that's different. That I think is a little much. This actually looks pretty cool. And it's ooh, fun. And it's cool that it looks like you might be able to get a co-op variant. I like co-op games, particularly. I like co-op games more than competitive games in general. So if you can give me a dope-ass co-op version of a game, I am pretty much always there. First game created, so a hard pass at that all-in price. Oh, this is their first game? What's up, Thomas, by the way? Hello. Thanks for popping in the chat. By the way, everyone, give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind, and give us a subscription if you haven't already. The subscriptions here are free, unlike on Twitch. But if you feel like giving, feel free to support our Patreon as well. We have started playing games with our patrons. It's been very, very fun. We'll be doing another one this week. I don't entirely know when this week. Maybe Wednesday. Probably Wednesday. But we'll be doing another playing games with the patrons this week. I like it for that reason. I absolutely agree. Variable is not asymmetric, and people use them interchangeably. I agree. Variable player powers make people different, but that's not really like asymmetry is like when people play very differently, and I think that is an overused word. It's on Tabletopia. We can play it with our patrons because we play on Tabletopia. That's one thing that's kind of cool. Is a lot of these Kickstarter games are on Tabletopia. That's kind of a cool idea. If there is some of our patrons who are really interested in a Kickstarter game, we might be able to just try it out. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Very cool. I feel like we were moving so slowly. Oh, God, it's 7:30. I can't remember. Have you guys tried Spirit Island? Yes. Mike's played it a couple times. I've only played it once. I liked it. I don't know how much I liked it, to be completely honest. But it is so big and heavy that it is... it's one of those things, like, it would take me so long to really learn that game that I just want someone to teach it to me every single time. I finally played Everdale after watching you guys played. I'm glad I did. Is that right, Good Day Games? I'm glad you liked it. It's outstanding. That's right, because you were watching us play. You were watching us play when we were playing with our patrons. You were a spectator and hang out in the chat. By the way, if I miss something, please let me know to go back. I'm just clicking on stuff that looks interesting. Mind Burners. I said Brian. Did I miss it? What's Mind Burners? Oh. A Cyber Cult Dungeon Runner game. Ooh, interesting. Have you guys seen Tiny Epic Dinosaurs? Does it match Dinosaur Island? I haven't looked at it yet. So I will, if we don't get to it, when we decide to stop, I will search it out specifically to grab. What's Fossils? Where's Fossils? Someone said Fossils. Okay. All right, we got. Oh, let's go back. Man, Meeple Source is expensive, but man, the stuff is pretty. 1 or 2 recipes. You got it. It's got a really cool tray thing. Cool. All right. Let's look at these pretty things. Okay, real quick. If you know the answer, don't put it in the chat. How much you think these are? How much? I'm going $60. I'm going $60. Thomas, Everdell, the first expansion is great. And I'm very excited about the second and third expansion. I'm going $60 on these. There are probably more. Is it every bird in the game? It can't be every bird in the game. If it's every bird... Alright, Brian, I'll look at that. No, it's not. Okay, I was like, there's no way. 45? Too low. Is it really only... Is it 40? Wow. Okay, so for just the birds, it's actually only 40. I was wrong. $2.98. They're very cool looking. But what are these for? Oh, these are like player? Are these like the players? The action scoring cubes from the game. Oh, I see. So this is the player cubes. I was like, wait, what are these birds even for? I see. I thought it was like they were for each card in the game, which why would they have that? Okay, that makes more sense. North American bird meeples from the base game. So yeah, okay. So these are your player cubes. See, I 3D printed birds, which was maybe like $4. So now you can get European birds. So these are just player pieces. Okay. So we got the turtle dove, mute swan. Why it can't talk? Why has it got to be mute? And with babies and no babies. Who wants to want no babies? Okay. And then food tokens. Oh my gosh. How much of the food is how much? Wait, no. Now the complete set is 79. Okay, so no, it's 79. I was closer. I said 60. I was going to say 80. Damn it. Okay. It's a sweet-ass owl, though. Alrighty. And then we got the North American birds. Okay. I'd rather print them. Meeple Source's stuff is great. And we have the Meeple Source stuff for Scythe, and it's... I love them. Alright, cool. Had to look at it. It's just crazy. Alright, so Mind Burners. Who was the one who looked at this one? Was it Brian? Brian wanted to look at this one, right? Alright, so Cyber Cult Dungeon Runner. Set in a grim world of technology, magic, and dark corruption, Mind Burners is a Cyber Cult Dungeon Runner for 4 players. Okay. As Void Runners, you and your opponents must arm yourself with powerful abilities, push your luck to delve deeper into the void, gather vital energy resources, overcome treacheries and monstrous obstacles. Be the first to gain enough victory points to escape and seal the void forever. Okay. Are you not going to tell me how to play? No. Don't do this. This is not a good idea. How are you feeling about this art? I keep going back and forth. I both like it and don't like it. I can't decide. I put a ton of time into the art for the game. Look at some of the juicy ability cards you can use to mess with your opponents, improve your chance of survival and victory points. I don't know. I can't decide whether or not I'm digging this art. Battle Cree. See you later. I think I like this art style, but not in this game. I think. See, I like the art. I don't think I like it in this game. It makes everything look the same. You know what I mean? Because everything's got that same color palette of red, yellow, orange, and black. I don't know. I like the art style. I just don't think I like the art style for this game. Alright. I like the theme. Alright, fossils. Everyone's saying it's got a cool board or something. See, I don't mind the color palette at all. I just don't... I don't know if I like it in that game. I think it becomes a little too samey when you have that many cards out. Okay. A game... What kind of game is this? The 3D game board unearth incredible dinosaur fossils as your paleontologist rivals shift the terrain around you. It said Kids Table Board Gaming is the company, so that's cool. So that's... ooh. Fun. Very cool. Ah, cute. That's a good looking dinosaur. So you'll sift through layers of sand, clay, and stone to discover priceless fossils, store them for points, or collect full skeletons to build awesome exhibits. Only one player will dig their way into all the paleontology journals and win the game. Okay. Cool. So... that's so cool. Okay. Oh, cute. Look at all this. So many dinos. That would be cool, Bob. Okay. Little monsters. Okay. So, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Hang on. So you put them in there and then you shake it up? So they go all over the place? Wow. Whoa. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. By the way, good animation. Like, way to do that. Cute. You spend plaster to find and extract dinosaur fossils from the unique 3D dig site. Actually using tweezers to pick up the bone you want from its hiding spot, store the bone, or add it to a dino display preparing your lab. Very cool. Each turn you have 3 energy points to move around the tile, collecting plaster, digging through layers of terrain, and extracting fossils. Okay. As you remove terrain tiles from the board, you claim the tiles for the precious fragments, eggshells, footprints, and amber found on them. You can use these to buy helpful tools and supplies. Okay. This is cool. Bevo. Cool. How much is this? This is a cool little game. What's the age range on it? It's like 8+. That's what I figured. That's cool. That's a good way to get kids into games right there. Because like, how awesome is that? And it's got strategery because you take like the bones, which is kind of random luck what you end up finding, but then you can use it in different ways. That's very cool. It's 52 Canadian, or as we call them, devil dollars. $40. $40 is not bad. That's really not bad. Very cool. That looks awesome. All right. Very cool. They could use this for operation easily. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, it's kind of an operation vibe. There it is. Okay. Let's look at Tiny Epic Meeplecraft Gaming Garland. What is that? Tiny Epic Dinos. Dirty fridge. For €1? I'm confused. I'm curious. They got me to click on it. Who cares? Poker chips suck. Yeah, I said it. All right, let's look at these first. Okay, so it's just they make so it's just like bracelets or ooh, cat collars. Great. Oh, that's just cool. Oh, that's super cute. I hope more. Give more. That's awesome. What a cute little idea. All right, let's look at Dirty Fridge. Funded in 7 minutes? Yeah, checks out. What is this? It's $1? Wow. Is it a print and play? Alright, so it's a print and play version. Okay, I was like, there's no way. Okay, that's fine. I don't actually care about the game. I was just curious. First of all the Tiny Epic games, this one's got the best cover. And this art is gorgeous. Look at this cutie's little head. Yeah, this got a great. It's got a great freaking 70 Dino Meeples. Man, I don't know how they do this. I don't know how they get away with it. It's crushing, to say the least. Worker placement. So it's a worker placement dino game on the go. Plays 1 to 4 dino ranching players in 45 minutes and easy to learn and to teach. It's Tiny Epic. Checks out. Now, what I've heard is that they kind of were getting back to the original, like, Tiny Epic idea, where the Tiny Epic games kind of got, I was going to say out of hand. Not out of hand, because it's totally fine, but they got really big, and they got kind of, like, complicated and heavy. Like, Tiny Epic Quest, which is my favorite of the Tiny Epic games, is a really big game. It's got a huge footprint for the tiniest game it is. And I've heard that this one's kind of getting back to the smaller roots. Mark from Dice Tower did a preview, Mark Street, with freaking Dreamboat. It is neat. Got to keep your dinos in their pens and such. I like the little dino meeples. They also have special dinos you can recruit. And it seems like a little bit more of the same of a dino game. Okay. I love the art. The art is so cute. If only they were like dogs and they were this cute and they loved you this much. Oh, God. Can you imagine having a Stegosaurus as a dog, but like a full-ass Stegosaurus as a dog and it loved you that much? Oh. They got not tiny. The boxes were the same size, Mr. Slivers. But the rest of the game was... I mean, Tiny Epic Quest is huge. This one returns to roots. It is cool. Okay. Return to Galaxies. Very cool. So, independent ranchers have begun farming dinosaurs to sell the highest business used in their high-thrill theme parks. Oh, I just want them as pets. You are one of those ranchers. Do you have what it takes to ranch out your opponents and operate the most successful dino farm? Again, look how cute they are. Oh, look, this one's asleep. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. Phase 1, players will harvest resources from their farm that are not being consumed by other dinosaurs. Ankylosaurus is the best dinosaur. I will fist fight anyone who says otherwise. Look how cute it is. Ankylosaurus, best dinosaur. Fight me. Okay, get a resource. You put your ranches to work, so you're doing a little bit of worker placement. Wrangling and buying new dinosaurs to farm, improving their farm security and supplies, vying for high-dollar contracts, and researching technologies and unique dinosaur breeds. Do stuff, do more stuff. Arrange your ranch, making sure the ranch is suitable for the types and quantities of dinosaurs they have. Phase 5 is the feeding phase. It looks like Monster Rancher, kind of. Phase 5 is the feeding phase, and every dinosaur must be fed. Dinosaurs that don't eat will escape, posing a grave threat to your enclosure security and your other dinosaurs. Okay. Escaping dinosaurs, carnivores, I'm guessing they'll eat other ones. Yeah, it checks out. Phase 6 is for breeding. For each pair of matching dinosaurs you have properly enclosed, you will welcome a dinosaur to your farm. Very cool. And you'll get victory points for each dinosaur you have. Public and private contracts they acquired for the recent development is the player with the most victory points wins the game. Kind of down. I actually might try to convince Mike to back this one. I don't think it'll take much convincing. Because I kind of want... As of this point, we only have Tiny Epic Quest. That's the only Tiny Epic game we have at this point. And I would like to get another Tiny Epic game. There's a lot we haven't played. I haven't played Mechs, Ninjas, Western, although Mike played Western. I don't think he liked it very much. Kingdom, there's so many of them. But this one seems simpler, more interesting. It's worker placement, which doesn't hurt. Ooh, the laboratory mini expansion. Very cool. Yes, Nick, totally agree. I'd rather play Dinosaur Island or Duosaur Island. Yeah, but I think this is smaller. Maybe not Duosaur Island. Duosaur Island's actually pretty damn quick. Mark Street. What a champion. John's so nice. What a nice guy. I've met him a few times. He's just incredibly nice, man. Okay. Box upgrades, of course. Card upgrades, of course. Wood upgrade. Ooh. Dice upgrade. Ooh, it's just all upgrades. All right. Just a bunch of upgrades. Okay. I'm actually okay with that. I'm actually totally okay with that. I almost like this more than like, you're getting all this cool stuff. Because I just think it's cool. Being like, hey, man, if we reach these things, you'll just get nicer versions of this stuff. Instead of being like, hey, we're going to tap into your FOMO to get you to back this. Very cool. Here's Mark Street, rather. Freaking Dreamboat. Ugh. Okay. Love it. I actually might take a look at this one with Mikey. I might watch Mark Street's playthrough and see what it's all about, because that actually looks pretty good. I will always watch Johnny Gives Games videos for games I'm thinking about. That's fair. Tiny Up Zombies wasn't bad. Okay. I watch most of the videos and recommend you do that before you decide, Nick. I will do that, Slibbies. I will. Good call. Albrijes? 3 printable Albrijes? For what, though? I love Albrijes. They're so cool and colorful and such a cool part of that culture. Roman roll. Okay, I know Mike looked at this one, so I think actually at this point we must be caught up, considering Mike looked at Roman roll. So I think we'll probably call it after that. But I want to look at Roman roll because I think Mike has been like, we're getting it, and I'm like, all right, Sumo Gnomes. Yeah, we're looking at this too. I don't care what y'all say. The thing about Abrijes is like they're like the models themselves. Like you would have to paint them to look like this. Other than that, they're just models of animals essentially. Like this is a cool, like like panther or jaguar rather. My apologies. But like painting them is what you would need to make them look like this. Also, I'm not entirely sure why this is in the gaming area, but why not? All right. God, it's so pretty though. Oof. God, they're so pretty. Like in Coco, which is a crazy good movie. The Albrijes in Coco are so gorgeous. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. God, that's pretty. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. All right, Roman roll. And we're going to end on Sumo Gnomes. You damn right we're going to end on Sumo Gnomes. You freaking butts. I love you all. All right. So, Mike's into this because we constantly talk about... Calico should be soon. Okay, I'll make sure to look at Calico as well. We're just talking about... We talk about how we want a roll and write. We kind of want like a bigger roll and write, like a meatier. Like the biggest roll and write we probably have is Welcome to Dino World, which is a great roll and write, but it's kind of got a lot going on. And I kind of want like a real like mid-weight game, but the whole thing's a roll and write. And Mike is kind of saying that this is it, and it's Nick Shaw and David Tursky, and they're both really good at what they do. I know Bob, you're into this. Tiny Epic Ninjas is so good. I haven't played... I mean, again, I haven't played many of the Tiny Epic games, but I've heard that one's pretty good. So here's the thing. It's 60 to 90 minutes, this one. That is insane. See, Roll and Roll is a unique chance to explore the toolset of roll and writes in the mindset of a highly interactive economic Euro, but with just the right amount of brain burn. And knowing David Tursky and Nick Shaw... It's gonna be brain burny. They do brain burny stuff. Also includes solo mode, of course. It's David Tursky and Dick Shaw. These are the two. They make solo versions of like every game. This is an interesting quote. This should be a lesson to all of the modern Euro designers that you do not have to make games brutal and cutthroat to have really interesting interplay between players on the board, and I love it for that. Rado, you're so nice. Oh, Shubs Down did it too. Cool. So yeah, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Okay, don't care. I mean, very cool. Don't care. All right. Dry erase character sheets. Wow, that looks like a lot. Ooh. You got meeples, dry erase markers, blueprint cards. Okay, what do you do though? So you draft the dice to match your needs, roll, draw, and conquer. Draw your conquest out Tetris style onto the 7 hills of Rome. Got a lot of 7 hills of Rome going on. Really, Bob, you're super into this. I'm down. I love how much you're into it. Play one of 4 7 circles, asymmetric character classes, ranging from merchants to military leaders with a wealth of different strategies to deploy. For example, the Legatus. Legolas. The Legolas allows for more soldiers, while the Mercators, the Mariotic's unique powers gather you more resources, exploit multiple scoring avenues, construct buildings, trade resources, create political alliances and call in the favor of the gods, raise legions, build roads. Okay. This looks like a lot. I'm sold. I mean, I was pretty much in it anyway, just based off Mike. But, I mean, honestly, again, David Tursky and Nick Shaw are incredible at what they do. Okay. So I'm guessing it's coming through Super Meeple here. Yeah. No, French is Super Meeple. Okay. Super Meeple, they're owned by Luma, I believe, Luma Games. And people at Luma Games are incredibly nice people. You met them at Gen Con. It was very nice. What is the that's all in? That's in a language I don't understand. One copy of Roland. Is it $30? Is that it? $30? Wow. No, it's 30 pounds. Okay, so it's $38. That's still... Yeah, we'll get this. All right. All right, people. We're ending on Sumo Gnomes. Of course we are. Gosh. Positive player interaction for the win. I agree. Become a sumo wrestling gnome to eject your opponent from the tree stump. Toyo. I'm so okay with it. It's $14. That's not bad. And Hawkskull, it's $11 of your money. All right. Use custom dice to move. First of all, is it doing well? Oh, it's doing well. Love it. Use custom sumo wrestling gnome. Use custom dice to move, push, spin, and trick your way around the stump, looking for that crucial advantage you'll need to claim victory. Sumo Gnomes is a quick, portable game that is ready to play in less than a minute and will pop back in your pocket when battling is done. Good. 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 Okay. Let's play Sumo. So you're going to move. So you roll a die, you can move around. Okay. Okay, I'm actually kind of down with that. Oh, gosh. Push. Okay. Instead of moving your gnome, you can push your opponent's gnome one space backwards in the direction of that die. You can trick. Using the trick action allows you to move your opponent one space in any direction, but not off the tree stump. Okay. Slam. Use a slam action, you push your opponent back one space orthogonally only and move into the space they previously occupied. Switch. You can swap places. Oh, yeah, Calico. I'm looking at Calico. Oh, we should have ended on this one. This would have been way more fun to end on. People can grab you, can break grabs, you have like momentum. I'm actually kind of down. For $14? He looked at Sumo Gnomes too? Okay, never mind. We'll go past. I'm sorry, I was just excited. Where's Calico? It should be soon, right? Alright, then this will be it. Okay, so we're back to where Mike was. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This is Beth Sobel, right? Her art? Yeah, artwork by this. God, Beth Sobel's so good at what she does. A puzzly tile laying game of quilts and cats with gorgeous artwork by Beth Sobel. I love it. Oh, I already love it. Ah, God, that's a good cover. Look at that cat. Ah, I just want to pet it. Okay, so you're trying to sew the coziest quilt is a collect and place patches of different color patterns. Players will choose a personal design to follow while trying to create color and pattern combinations that are not only aesthetically pleasing, but also, whoa! Hawkskull? What the hell? Dude! Whoa! Okay. Okay. Everyone just calm the hell down, alright? Just calm. I'll take a picture of that and send it to Mike. Hold on. Damn, fool! Thank you! Hawkskull? God! Jesus. Thank you so much. We're going to get it anyway, but damn right we're getting it. Jesus. Hawkskull, thank you so much. That was incredibly kind. Incredibly kind. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you so much. I can't focus now. Thank you, Hawkskull. God, I can't wait now. I'm so excited to show that to Mike. Okay. So yeah, you got patterns you're trying to go for. And look, there's a cat that comes with the game. Okay. Oh, so you got these kind. Okay, I see. So where's the? Oh, so these are the gold tiles. Okay, cool. Bebo. Thank you again, Hawkskull. Jesus Christ. So you can sew a patch. If you sew a patch into a group of 3 or more of the same color, you gain a button. Oh, cute. If you sew a patch that completes a pattern area one of the cats prefers. Oh, I see. You attract that cat to your quilt. Oh, it's cute. Select a new patch. Okay. That's all there is to it. Cool. God, that's cute. So you score points in one way. Each cat you attract to your quilts is the amount listed on them. So okay, I see. Colors, each button you've sewn in your quilts is worth 3 points. Okay. Score additional points by surrounding your design with the goals. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, interesting. Now, oh, these are already out on your board. I see. Oh, so ooh, that's interesting. Very cool. Bebo! I love you, Theo. You're the best. God, these cats are freaking cute. And there's a solo version. Look at another kitty. Oh, God. That's very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, the browse points out. Oh, it's the same team. Was it AEG? Is this an AEG game? Ah, Christian. I love Christian. Flat out games. Oh, okay. All right. For no... Bob! Thank you, Bob. I just looked up. I'm sorry. Go Team Bing Bong. I agree. I would say drop Bing Bongs in chat, but we're not on Twitch. I'm not a patron. You guys have entertained me playing the last couple of years. Well, thank you, Hawkskull. Thank you so, so much. And Bob, for Narwhals, Romans, Gnomes, or Birds, always love the conversation chat. Bing Bongs are beautiful, and so are you. Hawk beat me to it, so maybe for Roman, Ryan Shivik. Thank you, Bob. You're so nice. All of you. Damn, this is crushing. Wow, that's crushing. That's awesome. Thank you so, so much. People, that was incredibly unexpected, and wow, just wow. Thank you so, so much. We're gonna back the hell out of Roam and Roll, and maybe something else with that $10. Maybe I'll get that damn gnome game. $14. Why the hell not? Bing Bong indeed. Thank you so, so much for being here. And again, thank you for those rando donations. That was so incredibly nice. Just wow. Thank you for being here, people, for Kickstart Let Heart. I am going to be solo this entire week, so I'll be streaming a bunch of solo stuff. I'll probably play some stuff on like Steam solo. And I have 2 or 3 streams I have to do alone. I don't know if Mike's going to be here on Thursday, but Thursday is also Halloween. So we probably won't stream on Thursday. But nonetheless, I'll have to do 2 solo streams. I don't know what I'm going to solo, honestly. I have no idea. So we'll have to kind of see. But nonetheless, come hang out with me because I'll be lonely without Mike. Not that there's any sound or anything like that, but I should probably put this back in. Thank you. But so I'll be running solo, so come hang out with me. Thank you so much for being here. Check out the videos we have coming out this week. Actually, I'm not entirely sure what all is coming out this week. I have to kind of figure it out because Mike's not here. Michael already has a Metagame Minute up and ready to go. And then there's going to be a What's on the Shelf. That's right. We already promised What's on the Shelf. And I may try and get You Can Solo That for Paladins of the West Kingdom out this week. Or maybe Kieran's First Light. I don't know. It depends on... There's other stuff I have to do that's going to be kind of time consuming. And there's going to be a BGSN this Friday. So there'll be a BGSN this Friday. So I probably won't have a You Can Solo That this week. But nonetheless, thank you so much for being here, people. You're wonderful. If you want to play, I'm probably going to play games with our patrons on Wednesday, I'm guessing. So if you want to play games with us, consider supporting our Patreon. There's no limit to the amount. There's no amount you have to support. Even $1 a month is enough. And so, yeah, you all are just so freaking wonderful. And hit a like before you go. Thank you, Chris, for saying that. You are damned right. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening, people. I'll see you tomorrow over on Gen Con's stream playing something. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but I love you all. Have a good night.